Hey Diamonds, what's going on? So I am binge watching season 1 of Queen Charlotte, and I just finished episodes 1 and 2. With that being said, it focuses on Queen Cocaine from Bridgerton. Remember the black queen from Bridgerton, Charlotte? That's what it's focusing on. It shows us her past to bring us to her future of where she at now, right? So the brother back in the day signed this document, which we now know is called the Great Experience, for Charlotte to go over there and marry, Prince or King George at the time, right? And, Charlotte, she feels some type of way, because she like, why the hell I gotta leave the crib to go marry somebody I don't know nothing about, don't even know how he looked, like, why I gotta do it? Find somebody else to do it, right? The brother was like, listen, we from a small province in Germany. He is the king of Great Britain. What you gonna do is you're gonna stop being hard-headed, get your ass over there, be happy about it, and marry this goddamn king and have some goddamn babies for him, okay? This is what you got to do, bitch. Now get on over there, right? So she gets to the palace and shit. She meet his mama, right? Princess, I think her name is Augusta or something like that. But she meets the king's mother. She looking her up and down and all around, took her thumb to lick this mole off her face. Girl. First of all, don't put no spit on my face, bitch, but whatever, right? So she told Charlotte, like, okay, well, everything's set up, everything's planned, the wedding dress. And, Charlotte was like, well, I got my own wedding dress I want to wear. And, the king mother was like, well, we're not letting you wear that. We're going to wear what I picked out, and it's going to work out, okay? So go on up there and let them put the wedding dress on you, okay? So she get assigned this guy named Brimsley, who always 5 steps behind her, right? And Charlotte was like, literally like looking behind her like, so you really gonna follow me 5 steps behind for the rest of my life? And he like, yeah. And she like, oh my God, right? So she asking everybody in the palace like, well, how he look? Is he cute? Is he ugly? Is he a troll? Is he a beast? Is he nice? Is he mean? Is he smart? Is he slow? Like, what's up? And nobody would tell her, right? Because you got Brimsley over here telling the staff like, no, right? But we later on found out why ain't nobody telling her shit, right? So she like, damn, so ain't nobody gonna say shit? All right, well, I need to go to the bathroom. Can I do that by myself? So Brimsley like, yeah, you can use the bathroom. So he leave out and shit. She escaped. So now Brimsley is looking all over the goddamn palace for her because it's time for her to get married and shit. So she leaves and go out into the garden and try to climb this wall, right? Then this attractive man come up and be like, well, what the hell are you doing? And she like, well, I'm trying to get over this wall. And he like, well, why are you trying to leave? And she was like, cuz I'm supposed to marry George. I don't know shit about him. I don't know if he a troll, if he a beast. I don't know nothing about him, so I'm trying to leave. Are you going to help me get over this wall? He like, no, I'm not going to help you get over no wall. And she was like, so you mean to tell me you're not going to help a lady in distress? And he was like, no, because your ass ain't in distress because you supposed to marry me. So when she see how George look and how cute he is and shit, now she done changed her mind and they get married, right? But all the while, you got Lady Dansbury over here, right, fighting for her husband to get his title and own his title and do shit. And she don't even want to have sex with him. Child, they have sex. She look up in the ceiling and just lay there. Then he rolls off of her and take his rotten, dirty ass teeth out his mouth and put it in a cup beside the bed. So she living in pure hell with this man. God damn it. So with that being said, the wedding happened. Everybody leaving the palace. George and Charlotte go over to the palace where Charlotte gonna be staying at, right? And he tell her, well, it's your house, but I'm gonna go ahead and live across the pond in my palace. And Charlotte was like, wait, this our wedding night, and you're not gonna stay over here with your wife? And he like, no, I'm leaving, right? And so they get into an argument and shit. And he like, okay, well, however you feel, I said what I said. It is what it is. I'm going to go on over here to the palace. So, she wake up eating lunch, dinner, breakfast and shit by herself, looking across the table to an empty chair and shit, right? But then when you fast forward in current times, they got like 15 goddamn kids. Like, how, Sway? When y'all ain't even in the same house, bitch. Child, she got 15 kids and none of them has produced an heir. Do you understand me? So she pissed off, right? Like she told her daughters, you bitches didn't waited so long, right? And y'all ain't having no sex, so y'all can't even give me an heir to the throne. And then I got my sons over here who hoes and ain't shit and like to be side men to married women, sleeping with mistresses and shit and actresses. None of y'all had no goddamn heirs. I need an heir for my bloodline to continue on in this generation of kings and queens with her and George and shit. Then one son, the oldest one, his baby mama died at birth, right? So, he crying and shit. She gonna tell him sorrows and prayers, sorrows and prayers. I'm gonna tell you this, non-fiction or fictional, them queens, when it comes to their kids, they so detached. They so detached, just like Queen Elizabeth over there in London, for real. Her kids, Child, I don't understand. I don't understand with this royalty shit. But with that being said, so we go back to her when George and her got married and shit, right? So, you know, after so many days and weeks of eating by herself, she like, you know what? I'm going to get out of this house and I'm going to go over there and see my man and see what's happening, right? So she go over there, come to find out he been living in an observatory and shit, right? Looking at the moon and the stars above and looking for Venus to come down to talk to him and shit. So, you know, Charlotte feels some type of way. She like, so what you mean to tell me that you got your ass over here with a telescope looking at the stars and the moon and you ain't got your ass over here with me, your wife? She felt some type of way and shit. And he gonna tell her it's best that I be over here doing what I'm doing and you living over there. So, you know, Charlotte was like, what? That don't even make sense. So they get into an argument, but he still stay where he at and she still stay where she at, right? So then you got Lady Dansbury, her and her husband, because he is now the Lord. He ain't doing the shit that the other lords is doing. Ain't nobody inviting him to do shit, right? Ain't nobody like honoring his title. So she feels some type of way and shit, right? So she befriends Charlotte because Charlotte like, I need a confidant. I need somebody that I can trust behind closed doors with my secrets and shit. Because, you know, Lady Dansbury asked her, she was like, well, have you consummated your marriage? And, you know, Charlotte like, did I do what? And she was like, did you consummate your marriage? Because you know if you don't consummate this shit, you understand, they're going to strip your ass of your title. And then us, right, the black people, we ain't going to ever, you know, coexist with these people on the same kind of level a little bit, right? So now at this point, because Lady Dansbury, you know, she want that authority, she want that clout, child, because this is what I'm saying, you do not know what these couples that y'all be couple goals, y'all don't know what they be going through behind closed doors, right? Because you got the queen and king, they ain't even living in the house with each other, but they making appearances like they together. You know, the people of the country think they together. Then you got Lady Dansbury over here putting up with this lord that she don't even want touching her, all for a lifestyle and status and a title, child. Women will put up with anything for a lifestyle and a title. Do you hear me? So, you know, you got Lady Dansbury over here with the queen and the king mother, right? And she agreed to be a spy. And she said, I will go and deliver all of the tea if you make my husband more popular than he is. Child, this is a goddamn mess. I'm watching.